How much money do you need to start an online business and how can we go about it? Those are the key things I'm going to address in this video. And I want to make this very clear. The answer is not zero. All of these other people who are telling you that it's $0 to start an e-commerce store or start a business are just lying. It's called clickbait. It's how they get you in. It's how they rope you in. It's how they can get more money out of you and you pay attention to them. So I take it with a grain of salt. That's what it is. This is where our magic number is going to go. And there's going to be a couple variables that are going to be, persistent in this circumstance. So let's jump right into this. The first thing is what we need to obviously start an e-commerce business is a website. We use Shopify. If you don't, you should. Shopify is golden when it comes to e-commerce. Okay, Shopify is the best. It's about 29 US a month, depending on where you live, sometimes even cheaper. And you get 14 days free, okay? So this is important. I get 14 free, okay? You guys will see what I mean here. You get 14 days free. So your costs are already really minimal, all right? Now, product cost. I've got $0 here. Why do I have $0? We can do something called drop shipping, okay? That's how we get this product cost to be $0. We're gonna drop ship. Now, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. I've got a video that I'll put the link to below. The link to that video will be right below this one. So you guys can go ahead and pause this video, mark where you are, and go and watch that dropship video before I even talk anymore. Otherwise, you won't understand what's going on. So we can dropship our products so we don't actually pay for our products until someone buys them from us. Then we buy them, basically. So our inventory costs are essentially $0. Now, we come to these two things, ad spend and knowledge, and they are directly correlated because even when I jump into a new business, and it's something that I've never done, and I've spent over $1 million of my own money in Facebook ads alone, I still need to spend some ad spend so that I can get the knowledge to be able to target my consumer, right? So I allocate myself a budget depending on the project, but I allocate myself a budget that I'm going to talk about here to acquire this knowledge. But this knowledge column isn't just talking about ad spend. This knowledge column is talking about, can you run business ads manager? Can you run all sorts of things? Can you set up dynamic retargeting campaigns? Can you manage your website? Can you build your website? The list goes on. So this I do have a value for, and I want to talk to you about this, but we're going to come back to that in a second. Now, ad spend. What do I usually leave myself in ad spend to acquire a customer? This is a good question. Now, at the beginning, my goal is not to make profit, okay? My goal is never to make profit here. My goal is to gain this knowledge. If I can break even, so if I can make my profits, that's just the symbol for profit. If I can make my profit equal 0, I am happy, okay? Because then I'm getting knowledge for free, essentially, is what that means, right? If I can get customers in the door, if I'm paying $50 to make $50, I'm breaking even, but I'm getting knowledge for $0, which in online, that's not easy to do despite what all these other guys keep telling you. Try not to listen. It's clickbait, okay, guys? And I'll make a video on what clickbait truly is. Okay, so that's exactly what we're trying to do here. Breaking even is free knowledge, so you guys keep that in mind. Now, what do I allocate my ad spend to be when I first start a company? So I know that I've got 14 free days of Shopify, and then I've got 30 on top of that. So I've got about 45 days. Okay, that's important to note here. I've got about 45 days for 29 bucks. That's very good. I usually allocate myself $10 to $15 a day if I get no sales. None. That's what I allocate. So I allocate around $450, $500 here. That's my number. That's because I'm pretty good at what I do. I know I've got a lot of knowledge in this realm, right? I don't know why I felt the need to put those other zeros there, but they're there now. I've got a lot of knowledge in this realm, so this area for me is 0, but is it for you? That's what I want to know. Is this number for you? Now, there's a lot of solutions out there to figuring out information, but are they all good? That's why I only spend $500. After $500, if I have 0 sales, I know that that's not something that I can compete in, and then that's kind of a wake-up call for me because I've got this vast amount of knowledge, right? $500 is a lot of ad spend. I want to go ahead and show you guys something really quickly that I think you might like, and then we're going to talk about the rest of this. So this is what I call the bittersweet truth to e-commerce, okay, guys? This is an actual store that I created, a dropshipping store, and this is kind of what you guys should expect if you work your bag off, okay? So I started it on September 4th. This was when I was doing all my preliminary research and building the actual site, the 4th through the 10th. I took 6 days, and I'm very good at what I do. I took 6 whole days to build my website, to find all my products, to make my product descriptions proper, to install all these apps, to do a million tasks that you probably wouldn't even think of. okay? I launched my first ads on the 11th. I spent $10 in ads. And then I progressively went up. If I would have gotten no sales here, I would have spent $10, $15 consistently until I could find those sales. But guys, look at this. This is incredible. So I made 75 bucks my second day, on and on and on. 15th, I made $0. I was spending about 30 bucks in ads. I made $0. It happens. We have low enough samples of people coming in that it'll happen, right? And you get anomalies. On and on and on. I had $190 there. So, I'm on day 15 and I've already broken around that 190 mark. And then we finished it off strong, thank God, because the 25th we really didn't do good. Finished it off strong with $250 almost. This is American dollars, okay? That's amazing. This is what you guys should expect. Stop listening to these people who say, yes, in 6 months you'll be making 100K, this and that. You need to work your bag off, okay? This is a store that I did. And the reason that I wanted to show you this is because this was my bootcamp store. This was the store I literally took people under my wing and let them watch everything I did step by step, video by video, and there was hundreds of tasks. There's hundreds of videos that you have to watch. They're short, and they did every single step to achieve these kind of sales as well. A lot of people found tremendous success in this. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this knowledge. This knowledge is what I possess for free because I've done it so many times. You guys don't possess this knowledge. Right? So that's where there's this money factor. And I want to talk to you about that. And then I'll tell you the final number. So that's where we got to this box, this knowledge factor. I have all that knowledge. I know how to do it. So therefore it's $0 for me because I don't need to acquire this knowledge. Now, this is the trade-off that I want you guys to look at because I know everyone is immediately going to go, well, what should I do here? So basically that knowledge, okay, and I'll chat about this, that knowledge is 997 essentially dollars, okay? There's nothing like it on the market. We'll talk about that if you care. I'm not really doing any sales pitch. I don't really care about that sense. I'm just giving you guys an idea here. So that brings you up to under $1,500 you can start an e-commerce store. In under $1,500, that's exactly how much revenue I made in my first 21 days doing that bootcamp. That's what I'm talking about here, right? So that's $1,500. Now, a lot of you guys are going to go, well, you know what? What if I just took that $997 and tried to do it myself and put it up top there? You totally can, and then you have $1,500 in ad spend. You can. But guys, I do want to make sure that you guys understand, majority of my clients who come to me have done this, and I literally sit there and I say, look at, your website's not even ready for traffic, your social media is not set up properly, you're not using all these back-end integrated apps that make your life easier. We need to pretty much start over. And then they ended up actually, spending more money as a result. And I know a lot of my existing clients are going to watch this video and they're probably going to comment saying that's true. And I appreciate that. I hope you do. So regardless of this, I know that you guys can start a successful e-commerce store for $1,500. Okay? Very important to know. $1,500 is enough money for you to sufficiently start an e-commerce store. Should you start an e-commerce store with less than this? No. If you don't have less, then no. If you don't have more, then no. The reason is because it's called burn time, okay? Burn time. I'm gonna write this down to make sure that everyone understands this concept. Burn time is the amount of time you have that you can sustain your business at 0 sales, okay? 45 days is this number for me. 45 days is the amount of money I go into my stores with, knowing that I can break even and I can run this, or I can make $0. Sorry, I can lose all my money. I can make 0 sales and my burn time equals 45 days. That is enough time for me to learn how to get a sale with a customer, how to engage with my customers, get a lot of traction, but not a short enough time that, maybe I missed that gold mine. We've all seen that picture of the guy digging for mines or digging for diamonds, and he stops and he's an inch away from the actual diamond, okay? That's what this concept is. 45 days of hustling and working hard is a lot of time and a lot of work that you can put in to make this work. At 45 days, what do I estimate my sales will be off that store? $600 a day, $500 a day, and I will gladly make a video when we get to that point and show you guys, which is coming up here shortly, but that's where I estimate I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be between 500 and 600. Now, the reason is because I'm not trying to pull any profits yet. I'm trying to grow a business. These people lie to you about how you guys should start a business. They lie. They say, you can start a business for $0. They say you'll be making 6 months, you'll be making, X amount of money. They say, hey, do you have a PayPal account with email addresses? Yeah, you can make $3 an email address. On and on and on. Give me a break. It sounds stupid. It sounds too good to be true. It is. It's not easy to start an online business. And everyone that's gone through my bootcamp has said the exact same thing. They literally say, Jarrett, I had no idea there was this many moving parts, and the reviews on it are amazing. I'm happy, I'm proud of that. So I'll put the link to that in the description below if you guys are interested. As well, right below that, I'll put up basically a little calendar invite or a calendar that you guys can click. If you're interested in the bootcamp, click that calendar and you can schedule a 15-minute Skype call with me, and I'll talk to you and I'll answer any questions that you have and alleviate any issues that you think going into you might have. Okay, we can chat about that. But this is the premise of how much money you need to start a store. Whether you buy mine or not, guys, you do need to acquire knowledge. You do. This is invaluable. When you have someone who spent, it's not just me out there. This isn't pumping my own tires. When you have someone who spent over $1 million of their own money in ads, they've got a lot of knowledge. You should follow that, okay? You need to learn from somewhere unless you have. If you guys are sitting here watching this video and you've got a few $100,000 just sitting around that you don't know what to do with, then sure, go ahead and try to learn by yourself. I still don't think it's the right manner, but you need to get knowledge from somewhere. And you know what? There's only so much good knowledge on YouTube. You need that hands-on support. You need that one-on-one time. And that's what you get with mine. But if you're going to buy one, make sure you get all of those things. Compare it. Find. I don't care. I want you guys to do your research. This isn't a small chunk of money. Okay? But that's kind of what I need from you guys. If you guys want to start an e-commerce company, know that it's not easy and understand that. Okay, guys? So the links will be below this video for everything that I said there. The dropshipping video, the link to the bootcamp, the link to my calendar if you guys are interested and you guys just want to have a 15-minute call about it. Let me know. Let's hop on that. Even if you have an existing business, this will help you out. So check that out. Thank you for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video that you just watched, please, please, please comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. That's what keeps me doing this. I'm literally sitting out here in Canada right now freezing my ass off. So it means the world to me if you could do that for me, and then I'll keep posting these videos for you. I think that sounds like a pretty fair trade. Thanks for watching, guys.